And what is this? 4 times e3 square plus 2 e3 h3 plus h3 square. Just quickly verify कि मैं करेक्ट कर रहा हूँ कि नहीं. You should do that. Now you just need to multiply this 3 and 4 inside. So I'll be having e1 cube plus h1 cube plus 3 e1 square h1 plus 3 e1 h1 square plus 3 e2 square plus 6 e2 h2 plus 3 h2 square, correct? Or what about this one? This is 4 e3 square plus 8 e3 h3 plus 4 h3 square. Is that okay? So this is what you're having f of e plus h. What is the next thing? You need to find f of e plus h minus f of a. Can you quickly tell me what will be that? f of a क्या रहेगा? It will be just e1 क्यूब प्लस 3a1 4a2. मतलब ये तीनों सब्ट्रैक्ट हो जाएंगे, दिख रहा है? You will be having only this thing, that is h1 cube plus 3 e1 square h1 plus 3 e1 h1 square and यहाँ पे plus 6 e2 h2 plus 3 h2 square. And what is the next thing? Plus 8 e3 h3 plus 4 h3 square. Okay, define t. Can somebody tell me what should I choose my t? Yes, Payal, can you tell me this my t क्या choose करूँ? Yes, स्क्वायर और क्यूब वाले टर्म्स नहीं आएंगे, मतलब बचा क्या? यस, सो क्या आएगा? ये नहीं आएगा, ये आएगा, करेक्ट? बिकॉज h1 का कोएफिशिएंट एक कांस्टेंट है, तो दिस विल बी 3 e1 स्क्वायर h1, द फर्स्ट वन. ये नहीं आएगा बिकॉज हियर आई एम हैविंग h1 स्क्वायर, सो ये नहीं आएगा. व्हाट अबाउट दिस? दिस विल बी देयर, करेक्ट? 6 e2 h2, इज दैट करेक्ट? ये आएगा क्या? दिस इज 3 h2 का स्क्वायर, नो ना? What about this? It will be there. That is 8 E3 H3. Correct? And ये आएगा क्या? ये H3 का क्यूब है, तो ये भी नहीं आएगा ना. So this is my linear transformation. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Just quickly go through the solution and try to see whether. Yes. Yes, tell me. Do you agree? Shall we go ahead? Okay, perfect. What is the next thing? We'll write the epsilon delta definition. For all epsilon positive, to find delta positive such that norm of h that is less than delta, this should imply what? F of e plus h minus f of e minus t of h, that will be what? Norm divided by norm h, that should be less than epsilon. So let us do consideration part. Consider what will be that? F of e plus h minus f of e minus t of h divided by norm h, correct? That is what? Now f of a plus h minus f of a minus t of h क्या आएगा? Can you quickly tell me? This is f of a, just इसमें subtract करूँगा तो ये गया, ये क्या आएगा? I'll be having this h1 cube and this 3e1 h1 square, correct? That is h1 cube plus 3e1 h1 square plus what next? 3e1 h1 square, what next? Then 3h2 square, 3h2 square, what next? 3h2 square हो गया. Then this is 4h3 cube, correct? 4h3 square, 4h3 square divided by What do you mean by norm h? ये 3 में है तो this will be square root of h1 square plus h2 square plus h3 square. Do you agree? Tell me. बोलो अभी. How will you solve this? Try to think about it and yes. This is h1 cube. This is this guy. Tell me. Yeah. Anybody? Hello. Let us take something common. From here, do you see I can take something common? Can I write it as h1 square and bracket h1 plus 3e1, and here it will be 3h2 square plus 4h3 square, and that is divided by, correct. What else? What should I do now? Well, I want to relate this thing with this guy. What should I do? Anyone? See, a1 is a constant for me. That is not at all a issue. There are so many methods to do after this. Yeah, anybody? Do you have any idea? See, you are having 4h cube. Here you are having 3h2, and here I am having some constant. That sorry, this is not a constant. Uh, it is not good way to separate them. To take bracket out, I'll just do one more thing. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is try to see. I'm just trying. Can I write this is less than equal to mod of this is h1 cube, na? So I'll write h1 cube plus h2 cube plus h3 cube. Oh, sorry, I don't have cube में relation. I have the relation with her, so it was okay. I want to relate with this guy, na? So h1 cube है, so no, I have to take that. See, h1 square common लिया. Yeah, then this will be, yeah, that is okay. This will be h1 plus 3e1, and this will be 3h2 square plus 4h3 square again, and that is divided by root of this h1 square plus h2 square plus h3 square. Okay, now what next? This is equal to, this will be less than equal to this h1 square. I can write this as h1 square plus h2 square plus h3 square multiply by, let me keep it as it is, h1 plus 3 e1, and let us keep this also as it is 3h2 square plus h3 square. Do you see क्या किया मैंने? And this is less than equal to h1 square plus h2 square plus h3 cube, correct? Yeah, perfect. H3 square. Okay, what will you do next thing? Can I separate the terms? This upon this and this upon this, correct? If I take this upon this, and you'll see here you will be having root, and here you will be having, I just want everything in terms of h. This will be less than equal to, if I separate, I'll be having root of h1 square plus h2 square plus h3 square multiply by whom? multiply by h1 square plus 3e2, करेक्ट, एंड हियर इट विल बी प्लस 3h2. अभी इनको मैंने कुछ नहीं किया, ठीक है. h2 square plus h3 square, and there also it will be divided by this guy, root of h1 square plus h2 square plus h3 square. What next? What next? Yes, I want. Can I have? Can I put this is less than equal to 3h2 square, and this is oh sorry h3 के साथ 4 था ना. This is 4h3. करेक्ट. कैन आई राइट दिस 3 की जगह पे मैं 4 लिख सकता हूँ, सिंस आई कैन टेक लेस देन इक्वल टू 4. And I just want to relate. Let us see. This is less than equal to, first guy is h1 square plus h2 square plus h3 square. This is just an approximate you need to take. And can I put here and here? Here I am in the denominator. I am already having h1 square plus h2 square plus h3 square. Now what is by cleave? Can I write this as 4h1 square plus 4h2 square plus 4h3 square? Can I do that? Correct? Because I was having only two people, 3h2 or 4h3 ना, so I am adding one more guy and that will be definitely greater than, इसलिए मैंने less than equal to बोला. यहाँ पे इसको 3 की जगह पे 4 बोल दिया. That's it. Inequality है, so I don't have any issue. Now 4 common लिया, so this is done for me. This will not be an issue. Correct? This is also I have estimate for this. I am also having this. What about this one? This is h1 square plus 3e2, correct? So can I write this as h1 square plus, this is 3e2 na, so it depends on your e2, whether it is greater than or, so that is a constant for me. So I can at the place of h1, at the place of h1 can I write again h1 square plus h2 square plus h3 square plus 3a2, because less than equal to है तो चलेगा, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. I hope you understand that. So this will be what, this is less than equal to ये क्या आएगा, I have to give estimate. So यहाँ पे क्या आएगा 4 times ये root और ये again it will be, so this is what h1 square plus h2 square plus h3 square, and यहाँ पे क्या आएगा, it will be 4 times root of h1 square plus h2 square plus h3 square. Correct? I want this size to be the less than epsilon, so I need to choose sub delta. Choose delta equal to in some terms of epsilon, correct? Yeah. Can I have an estimate for this also? Mm. This will be delta plus 3a2, no? Or you may write it as raised to 3/2 भी चलेगा, but the thing is that ऐसा approximate लो जिसमें तुमको delta, so I can extract delta in terms of epsilon, correct? So what you can do, yeah, let us put it like this. If you open the bracket, oh, yeah, so this will be h1 plus h2 raised to half and 1, so it will be 3/2 plus it will be again 3a2 multiply by root of h1 square plus h2 square plus h3 square. Now try to see, this is also, this is also, this will be 3a2 plus 4, and this is something. So can I write at this place, I can write the same guy, and at this place also I can write the same guy. So I will be having 1 plus 3a2 plus 4, correct, multiply by this h1 plus h2 plus h3, sorry, this is square 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 raised to 3/2. Can I do that? Less than, can I do that? Okay, so what do you mean by that? Now do you have estimate for this. What should I choose by delta? I want this guy to be less than epsilon, so delta must be upon this guy 1 plus 3 e2 plus 4, and this guy, what is this? Yeah, root of that is delta, so it is delta cube, no? So what should I choose? This is epsilon, cube root of epsilon, I think. Yes, just check whether it is satisfying. If I put a square, if I put at this, then I'll get the same thing. Mm, and this should be raised less, should be greater than 3 by 2 again, 2 by 3, again 1 by 3, so whole raised to 1 by 3 actually. This will work. Just check then whether this is less than epsilon. If this is, then we are done. And what is the transformation? See, actually the issue was here. मुझे point दे देना चाहिए था, even A2 point दे देना चाहिए. Even in the question they have must be given. Then it was quite easy. अभी मैंने in general बात किया है ना, so it takes time, but mostly I'll give points for everybody. Maybe if you want, I'll make your life easy. For the first one, I am putting 1 minus 1 0. For the second one, let us put uh, second one you can take minus 1 and minus 2. For the third one, mm, you can take 2 comma minus 1. Yeah, then this will be quite easy for you. The fourth one तो हम लोगों ने solve किया, तो I'll leave that. And the fifth one, 1 comma 2. Now you'll see that यहाँ पे जो मैंने इतना सॉल्व किया, ये सब तुमको ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती, क्योंकि यहाँ पे 3a1 था. देन दैट वाज द इशू फॉर मी, इसलिए मुझे ऐसा करना पड़ा, नहीं तो ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती. ठीक है, दैट्स इट. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज the next one is show that every linear transformation is differentiable. Every linear transformation is differential. Can you do that quickly? That is easy to prove. You should start with, here our function is linear transformation. Be a linear transformation, and again you have to take E and H. What is E? E1, E2 up to En, and H is same, H1, H2 up to Hn, correct? But here you see f of E plus H क्या आएगा अपना? Since f is linear transformation, this will be f of E plus f of H, correct? And if you want to find f of E plus H minus f of E, that will be just f of H, correct? So that means what? अभी मेरे को, this is f of H which is already a linear function, so I have to define T of H is equal to f of H. Again, what is the next step? For all epsilon positive, to find uh, this is to find delta positive such that mod of H that is less than delta. This should imply what? Mod of f of E plus H. Sorry, this should not be a norm. It should be f of E plus H minus f of E minus f of H upon norm H. A norm minus T of H. But here T of H, that is same as that. This is less than epsilon. So let us do the consideration part. Consider f of E plus H minus f of E minus T of H upon norm H. करेक्ट. व्हाट इज दैट? एफ ऑफ ए प्लस एच माइनस एफ ऑफ ए क्या है वो? दैट इज योर, आई जस्ट नाउ सॉल्व, डू यू सी दैट? दैट इज एफ ऑफ एच एंड ये भी एफ ऑफ एच, सो दिस इज जीरो ना. दैट इज जीरो. Zero is less than epsilon. This part is less than epsilon because epsilon is any positive number. Correct? Do you agree? F of a plus h minus f of a was my f of h and t of h को भी मैंने वही चूज कर लिया. So what is my conclusion? F is differentiable. That is any linear transformation differential for all a belongs to Rn. And df of a that is equal to f for me. Derivative of linear transformation is that f only. Is that okay? Now let us quickly see. एक मैंने क्वेश्चन लिया था जिसमें मैंने लीनियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ही लिया था स्टार्ट में. So derivative of linear transformation is itself only. You see the first question. No, not this one. The first question. Do you see? F of x equal to 3x. This is a linear transformation. और इसका t of h क्या आया था? वही आया था 3h1. Correct? So derivative of a linear transformation is itself. Okay? ये homework है तुम लोग का. I'll just put it in the Google Classroom. Don't worry. Let us do some properties of derivative, and then we'll stop. Derivative, sorry. Properties of Twitter. The first one is uniqueness. If it is differentiable at a point, then it will be unique. That is, okay. Let us write the differential first. Let f from S Rn to R be a scalar field and let S be a non-empty open subset of Rn. Subset of Rn. If f is differentiable at E that belongs to S, then total derivative of f at E is unique. Uniqueness तुमको प्रूफ करने आता है. How will you do? Suppose we are having two total derivatives, correct? Let us quickly do. Suppose if possible there exist two total derivatives that is say t1 of h and t2 of h, correct? You need to show t1 is same as t2. This is what our claim is. ठीक है. Now let us write the definition. t1 is total derivative. तो t1 के लिए क्या आएगा? Limit h tending to 0 will be mod of f of e plus h minus f of e minus t1 of h upon norm h, that will be 0. Similarly for t2 के लिए भी ऐसे ही फॉर्मूला आएगा. मैं लिमिट का यूज़ कर रहा हूँ बिकॉज दिस विल बी इजी टू प्रूव फॉर मी. लिमिट h tending to 0 it will be f of e plus h minus f of e minus t2 of h divided by norm h, that is equal to 0 again, correct? And what do you want to prove? You want to prove t1 of, so you should start taking limit of that, correct? Consider t1 of h minus t2 of h. Okay, what will you do? You'll add, subtract, something. क्या क्या चाहिए अपने को? एक्चुअली वो एप्सिलॉन डेल्टा वाज इजी फॉर मी, वही लेना चाहिए था. देन यू शुड यूज कॉमन डेल्टा जैसे हम लोग पहले करते थे. and you'll add and subtract everything and divide it. Then later on you'll prove this is less than epsilon. That is also easy to do. I'll give this as a homework to you. This is just actually a piece of walk, cake walk you can say. Yeah, so see, either से एक delta मिलेगा if you write the definition, that will be delta 1, and for this you will be having a delta 2. Then you have to choose minimum delta 1 and delta 2, and that will work. Correct, same जैसा किया था. The next part will be second property is addition. That is, if f and g are differentiable at e, then what? F plus g, f minus g, alpha f is differentiable. This is also easy. सेम जैसा हम लोग ने पहले में किया था. For that उसके वैसा ही रहेगा. So I'll just leave this as also an exercise for you. Okay. And one more most important is differentiability implies continuity. ठीक है. That we'll do in the next lecture. We'll do that. Differentiability implies continuity. And converse is not true. We'll give some counter example for that. Okay.